Xochimilco Ecological Park is part of a series of actions when Xochimilco itself as a district was declared a World Heritage Site to protect the Chinamperia, which is the Chinampas of Xochimilco, which sprang in the 8th century. The park itself is divided in 3 districts. One, the natural park or the ecological park. Secondly, the market for plants, the plant market. And thirdly, a sports park. So that composes around 277 hectares. In the 40s, it was leveled to have agriculture. It didn't work. All the salts came up. This is a park about the conditions of Mexico City in 15th century, where there were basically a series of elements in the landscape. You were looking from the land into a lake, into a bosque or forestry of the Chinampas, and then backdrop with the big mountains of Mexico City. So we researched that with anthropologists and archaeologists. What they found was the ordinary condition of dwellers, not the big temples. So that was fascinating to the everyday life of Xochimilco. The idea was to create a series of islands, lagoons, wetlands, in order to bring in again birds of different conditions. So it was a restoration of history, a restoration of conditions of Xochimilco, of the original conditions of the lakes, and of basically waterfowl and other kinds of wildlife. The way it's laid is through accesses to different mountains. And these mountains were sacred mountains. These conditions of connecting to the geography was very important. We then created a series of paseos, a series of journeys. If you want to go to the lagoon, if you want to go inside, if you want to go into forested areas, so you could go in different conditions. The idea was to have a embarcadero for the historical flat-bottom boats of Xochimilco, where people came in from music and to have parties inside of these boats. The main axis is a series of arches which take you all the way into the park. And at the middle point is a pergola plaza or pergolated plaza, and giving you directions to go somewhere else. It's a node that takes you several places, again with those accesses. One of the main features of the park is the flower market. As we were doing the programming and so on with different communities of Xochimilco, we said, no, the flower market is very important because that's what Xochimilco is about, the production of flowers and the production of vegetables. And so it created a very large market of plants. It's one of the joys of Xochimilco and it's tradition, as a matter of fact. There are other plant markets there. Tradition from way back to go and search for plants and for flowers. And as a matter of fact, that's what Xochimilco means, the place of growing flowers in the Nahuatl language.